What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video I'm going to show you guys how to de-chrome parts of your front bumper. Now you can see I've already vinyl wrapped this and this, so that's what I'll show you guys in today's video. Now I know a lot of people will comment and probably say, why did you bother vinyl wrapping when you could have just plasti dipped? Well, it comes down to a personal preference. In my case, I like a paint-like finish, so if it was possible, I always try to go with vinyl wrapping. And if it's not possible, for examples with emblems, it's very hard to do, so I'll probably plasti dip those. Now I'll show you guys how to do it. It wasn't too bad. It took me about 40 minutes to get both of them done together. And you could probably apply that technique and do this to this front grille if you want. But I honestly don't like this front grille, so I'm actually swapping it out for a blacked out RS style grille anyway. But overall, wasn't too bad. So I'll show you guys the materials and then we can get started. So the first thing you need for a vinyl wrap job is obviously some vinyl wrap. Now go ahead and do your research. I'm not going to get into the specifics about what kind of brand and stuff to use. The only thing I recommend is just keeping extra on hand. In my case, I had to do this section twice because I used this as a learning side, and then I was able to knock this side out in one shot. So just anticipate for errors and just keep extra on hand. Now, I highly recommend getting a toolkit like this. This is called a vinyl wrap toolkit. It was about 20 bucks and comes with a whole lot of tools. But if you don't want to spend that much, at the minimum, make sure you got felt tip squeegees, a razor blade with a bunch of extra blades, and then lastly, try to see if you can get a tool like this. So hopefully you can zoom in, but basically this is called a tucker tool, and it kind of allows you to essentially tuck the vinyl wrap in around very tight corners. So overall, that's about all you need from a material side, and then just keep some isopropyl alcohol and a microfiber cloth to give it a nice clean before you put the vinyl wrap on, and then a hair dryer or a heat gun. So some vinyl wrap you might have to do post heating. In this case, I did have to use a hair dryer, so I was able to knock that out. So just keep that on hand, and with all the materials and equipment out of the way, let's get started. Now as you lay down the vinyl wrap, use your thumb to kind of press it firmly against the chrome trim. What you're looking to do here is essentially create an outer edge first before you're going to use the felt tip squeegee as well as your thumb to kind of create a more refined edge around the entire chrome trim. Now if you do find yourself needing to reposition it, go ahead, peel it up a little sections at a time, and then reposition it to get all the air bubbles and all the wrinkles out of the way. It shouldn't take too much effort, and you don't need to stretch the film in any way. It should go on nice and flat. And then once you've laid it on nice and flush, use your felt tip squeegee as I mentioned earlier and your thumb to kind of redefine all the edges around the entire chrome trim. This will create a nice sharp line for your razor blade to cut into later on. Now before you start cutting, just go ahead and double check and firmly push the vinyl wrap up against the edge between the chrome trim and the plastic trim. This makes sure that you have a nice sharp line and that you don't run the risk of possibly undercutting the vinyl wrap, thereby exposing any chrome trim underneath it. So just take your time. It's the most important step at this point, and just making sure that you've double checked your cuts before you make the actual cuts will go a long way.